Alright, in this video I'll be replacing 3 steps from my pool ladder. I picked these steps up at the local pool supply store and they cost $15 each, so it'll be $45 to redo the whole ladder. You can see the middle stair is broken. It could be that I got a little heavier than I thought over winter and throughout COVID lockdown, or it could be that these stairs are a little bit smaller. You can see the stair I got is significantly larger than the old 1980s stairs that came with the pool. There's a bolt on each side that holds the step in. The first one obviously just comes out by hand, and for the second one I have to use the 1/2 inch socket. You can see that the head of the bolt is slightly tapered, and that fits into the side, so you don't need a additional wrench or anything to hold them in place. They're a little bit finicky to slide through the sides of the ladder, but with a few taps it will make its way through. Now, before I went to the pool store, I did measure the stairs. The steps are 19 inches across, which makes the sides of the ladder 18 inches across. Now, once you put the washer on, you just take the nut and the ratchet and tighten it down. I think that this step is a little smaller than the other two, so I can't tighten it down all the way. But once I get all 3 of the new steps in, I'm able to tighten everything down snugly. And the other side is the exact same thing. Put your washer on, take your 1/2 inch nut, and tighten it down with the socket. And I would add that there's not a whole lot of room to use the socket in between the pieces of plastic. Now I'll just put things in fast motion here. The next step is pretty much the same deal. Take your socket set, remove the nuts, remove the washer, and then remove the bolt from the stair and ladder assembly. Once the bolts are out, you should be able to hit one side of the step and loosen it up. Now, just for comparison, you can see how much bigger these new steps are in width, and then turning them sideways you can see how much bigger they are in depth as well. Perhaps in the 1980s people were a little more svelte than they are in the year 2021. I'm not sure, but definitely the old steps are a little rickety. And to put everything back in, put your bolts through, put your washers on, thread your nuts on, and then grab your socket or box end wrench and tighten everything down. Alright, one more time in triple high speed. We'll take the socket and ratchet, or if you're using a wrench, take your wrench, and remove the nut from the bolt. Then we're going to take the washer off and bang the bolt out. And then do the exact same thing on the other side. Remove the step from the ladder, and then take the new step and slide it in. Install your bolt, your washer, and then your nut on each side. Then you're going to take that ratchet one more time and tighten everything down. And once I get the final step on, I'm just going to go around and tighten up all the nuts to make sure everything's snug down properly. Now that everything's back in, I'm going to reinstall the ladder into the pool. Then I'm going to take my 14mm socket and I'm going to tighten the ladder into place so that it doesn't just pull out. And I'm going to slide the cover down. And for the other side, same deal. Take the 14mm socket, secure the ladder in place, and then put the cover back down. And that's all there is to changing out the steps on your pool ladder. Overall, fast, easy, fairly inexpensive. If you've got really old rungs, they're sun faded, damaged from UV and chlorine over the last 20 years, perhaps they are at risk of breaking and it's time to change them out. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.